Hello all, welcome to the program Know Your Government by Ekam IAS, an initiative where we pick a government scheme, elaborate on its content and is followed by a question which is in line with the UPSC pattern. Today we will look into a scheme which is a familiar scheme and a prominent one which is known as the Digital India scheme or the Digital India initiative. This is a program which is launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The tagline of this program is to power to empower. Power to empower. So remember that the tagline of this one. This is basically a flagship program of Government of India with a vision to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. So the two key elements with this program has been focusing is for the transformation of India in general into a society which is digitally empowered, and second thing is to focus upon and tap into the idea of knowledge economy, especially by promoting more online initiatives. The knowledge transfer is also something which has been involved in this one. Now the focus is to bring transformation to realize, that is IT plus IT eventually giving IT. So what is the first IT? That is Indian talent plus information technology, finally and eventually leading to India tomorrow. Indian talent plus information technology is going to play a key role for tomorrow's India. That is the one of the key paradigm of Digital India initiative. This program aims at pulling together many existing schemes when this program was launched in 2015, trying to pull in together different schemes of different ministries and pitching in that one to a digitally empowered platform was again something which has been done in this initiative. Now, DIT has already launched a digital platform known as MyGov to facilitate collaborative and participative governance. It basically means that different ministry scheme and initiatives is being focused upon from an online front for the proper execution as well as for the impeccable execution of the same, so that the larger chunk of people are benefited. To cut the long story short, focusing upon the digital aspect and the technology related aspect is one of the key idea of Digital India initiative. Now, the vision of Digital India program is to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy, and this is centered basically on three key vision areas. First one is digital infrastructure as a utility to every citizen. It basically means that ensuring the creation of enough and sufficient digital infrastructure like the broadband facilities, like the usage of mobile phones, tapping or ensuring the reach of more better network mobile connectivity. So in a nutshell, ensuring upon the setting up of the digital infrastructures and ensuring the reach of the same to a larger chunk of people is the idea of digital infrastructure as a utility to every citizen. That is, for a normal citizen to perform some of his day-to-day operational activities, he can even use the service through a digital mode is the idea behind this one. Next one is to focus upon the governance and services on demand, which would mean inculcating the government initiatives to reach to the common citizens through a digital platform. Like say probably dispersing of pensions, dispersing of salaries, etc. of government employees through online accounts, through online banking accounts, etc. So, whatever be the offering which a government would have to give to its people, empowering that to be done through an online mechanism is also what is being envisaged under this one. And third one is the digital empowerment of citizens. So in that one, ensuring that the people are given more awareness about the benefits of this one, and all those things are happening in a very secure and safe online environment, or technically that knowledge being passed to the common citizens about the benefits and the digital aspects is also being involved in this one. So the three key areas involved: digital infrastructure as a utility to every citizen, one. Second thing is governance and services on demand, two. And third one is the digital empowerment of the citizens. Now, this Digital India program, for the execution of that one, this has been identified or this program has identified 9 key pillars into it. What are those? First one is the idea of broadband highways. Broadband highways. Second one, universal access to mobile connectivity. Universal access to mobile connectivity. We'll see each one of this in detail. Third one is public internet access program. Public internet access program. Fourth one is e-governance, that is reforming government through technology, focusing upon the idea of e-governance. Fifth one is e-kranti. E-kranti means electronic delivery of services. So understand the subtle difference between e-governance and e-kranti. E-governance is reforming government through technology, that is focusing upon the technology through the services of government part is the idea of e-governance, whereas e-kranti is electronic delivery of the government services. Now, sixth one is information for all. Seventh one is electronics manufacturing. Eighth one is IT for jobs. And ninth one is early harvest programs. We will see each one of this in detail. I'll repeat it once more. Broadband highways, universal access to mobile connectivity, public internet access program 3, e-governance, e-kranti, information for all, electronics manufacturing, IT for jobs and early harvest programs. Now, broadband highway basically involves the coagulation of 3 subcomponents, that is broadband for all the rural component, broadband for all the urban and the national information infrastructure. First one is, this one basically means ensuring the broadband connectivity is being reaching to a larger section of people, to a larger area in our country is the idea behind this one, and this NII would be integrating the government networks to the cloud platforms so that the scalability, sustainability of the digital platform is being going on in a well and equipped manner. That is the idea of broadband highways. Next one is universal access to mobile connectivity. For people to use the services through their mobile, the mobile connectivity part should be properly addressed. So that is something which has been taken care under this component in Digital India initiative. That is, this initiative focus on network penetration and filling the gaps in connectivity in the country. That is universal access to mobile connectivity. E-governance, reforming government through technology. That would basically means re-engineering the government process through IT, that is the online applications and tracking, online repositories of different government data and government initiatives, etc. So that this is being implemented in a pitch perfect manner for the benefit of people. Delivery of government services more effective across various government domains, integration of services and platforms, that is different ministries, services and their platforms to be integrated through the technological sphere is the idea of e-governance. E-kranti. E-kranti basically means in that one transforming e-governance for transforming governance. So basically the e-governance part to be addressed in a perfect manner so that the benefit of the same is being going to a large section of people. Transformation and not translation, integrated services and not individual services being given to people, but integration of different government services. ICT infrastructure on demand, that is for different government ministries, initiatives and department, the information and communication technology services is being made scalable for their access, focusing upon the cloud platforms, fast tracking up of all the approvals, now mandating standards and protocols which need to be followed in a digital sphere. All this has been taken care under the idea of e-kranti. Then, information for all basically means an open data platform, social media engagement and also through the online messaging, that is tapping upon the benefit of online options so that the information is being passed to bigger community is the idea behind this one. Government shall proactively engage through the social media campaigns, mass marketing through of the government initiatives, etc. is this one. Electronic manufacturing basically involves to target net zero imports is a striking demonstration of the intent by the government. That is, we don't need any import of the ICT or electronic related aspects in our country, but we would focus upon for the creation of that is the key idea of electronics manufacturing in our nation. Next one is to focus upon the IT for jobs, that is enabling the future generation by focusing upon the skills in IT so that they are better equipped to get good jobs, as well as when the program was put into place, there was a component which is known as the early harvest programs. Early harvest programs basically means to ensure that the digital ambit or the digital platforms are made available, or the digital infrastructures are made available in a very quick manner across our nation. How was that being targeted? That is through focusing upon the idea of biometric attendance in government services and in government offices, etc. Wi-Fi in universities, standard governance email design, public Wi-Fi hotspots, SMS based weather information, disaster alerts, school books, conversion of the typical school books to the e-books, etc. So in a nutshell, focusing upon the general services which people would have been used to translate that into an IT ambit so that the bigger people, the bigger section of the people are benefited, was something which was involved under the early harvest program. With this background, we will now see a question on Digital India. Which among the following are the key pillars of Digital India? The options are: first one, broadband highways; second one, electronics manufacturing; third one, e-Kranti. And the option given to us are 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 3 only, 1, 2 and 3 only. So broadband highways is anyway a component of this one. So on seeing the first option, we would be able to eliminate option B and option C, since we know that broadband highways is a component in this one. So we are left with option A and option D. Electronics manufacturing and also e-Kranti is a key component in digital initiatives. So in Digital India initiative. So ideally the answer for this one is option D, 1, 2 and 3 only. Thank you so much.